I will tell you this, there is a lot of stagnant energy around your sign at this point in time. Um, this message is very imperative for you guys to hear today. And there is something that is really working against getting this message to you guys. I just got done refilming for the second time and realized that the volume was all the way down. I don't know how these things are happening. The first thing was, the candle went out, then my camera shut off. That was the first day. I just got done recording, and I really wish that I would have been able to successfully allow you to see how this reading produced itself, because it really came about everything that I was saying. It was just flowing, it would come out, there was confirmation after confirmation. Um, but I'm really fighting against a stagnant energy that is around you guys at this point in time. I'm really hoping that this time I can get this message towards you guys. Um, and feeling like there is something here that literally is imperative for you to hear, but there is this energy that is really standing in the way of that. And I'm really clearing out. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and do this again. This is a very, very important message for some of you out here. I will let you know that right now, some of you are very stuck, very, very stuck and stagnant in your current situations. And that is the energy. I'm so stuck, I can't even get this message out. But I'm going to push forward. I really, really wanted it to manifest the way that you guys could see. I am understanding now why Spirit really wanted me to get this message out for you all. But I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. I'm not even going to do my, usual spiel. Again, just know that this is a general reading. This will not resonate with everyone. But there are some people out here that need to hear this. And I've got to move forward before something technical or something, an interruption happens, because there's an energy here that is really trying to hold me back from giving you this message. And I've got to get this across to you guys. Okay, Sag, some of you are working on something, doing the same cycle over and over again. Some of you are in a relationship where you're putting in a lot of work and it's the same exact cycle over and over again, the same patterns. For some of you, this is at your job. For some of you, you've been putting a lot of work into a project or trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to start your own business, and it's stuck, okay? Whatever this is, it is so stuck, you cannot get past this energy. It's a lot of work put in and little produced, okay? Um, if this hasn't happened already, you are going to start to look at things from a different perspective. But for a lot of you, you have been in this same exact cycle year after year, day after day, and this is wearing you down, and it's wearing you completely out. And with the Four of Swords here, this is rest and recovery. So for some of you, you already know that this needs a timeout. If this is a relationship, you know that it's like, whoa, I need to step away from this. This is wearing me out. If this is a job, it's like, you know what, I need to take some FMLA. I need to go on vacation. This is a need to be within yourself and really look at what's going on here. Is this serving me? Is this going anywhere, is what I'm hearing. And some of you are really pushing against slowing down or giving up on this relationship or giving up on this project or this idea that you just keep going and going and going. And that is, you think that you are making some headway, but it's keeping you stuck because you're doing the same thing. You're not doing anything different, and it's the same pattern, and it's not producing anything. It's stuck, okay? But the stuckness is you. The stagnancy is you. And if you do not take out the time to get some rest or a break from the situation, no matter what it is, the universe is going to do this for you. Some of you are going to start to feel very depleted with energy if you haven't already. Some of you are, your immune systems, you're going to be very susceptible to flus, colds. Some of you have gotten to the point where your stress level has become so bad that you've just recently been told that you have to have some type of surgery because the stress has caused X, Y, and Z to manifest in your body and your mental state, all of that, all of that. And there is a real call to action here. Something is going to change rather quickly, okay? During this time of rest and recovery, regardless if it's you taking the time or the universe sits your happy self down, okay? You are going to know that there needs to be a decision that is made, and this decision is going to need to be made rather quickly. Okay, this is speed. This is you literally being knocked on your ass, and instantly it's like, whoa, okay, why is this happening? You know, and it's going to come to your mind that it's happening because you've been caught in the same cycle day after day, year after year, and you've been hanging around too long, and you will start to look at things in a different perspective once this rest and recovery happens, okay? So take note, if you are not already down, sick and shut in, or just really like taking some time for yourself, going on vacation, whatever, just know that this rest and recovery is coming, and it's going to come in quickly, and it's going to force you to really evaluate what's going on in your life. You're not celebrating your life to the fullest. You're not taking the time with your friends and family. You're not sharing what's going on with you with friends and family. Regardless if you're working on something, you're working on it alone is what I'm saying. If you're in a relationship, you're putting so much into the relationship so you don't have time for your friends and family, or you're not making the time to celebrate yourself or go out and get that fresh air separate from your partner. If you've been working so much you haven't had time to go out, or you haven't made time to go out and really just celebrate you, or to take that time to step away from what you've been working on. Now, what I am seeing is that all of that is going to change. You are going to make the decision here to really break this cycle. So with the Two of Wands, we're talking about, you know, really making the plans here to change this cycle. There is going to be some action. I mean, with the wands here, I'm seeing a lot of action here. So making some plans to, you know, propose something different in your life. So for some of you, you are going to make a proposal to yourself to make that change. And for, excuse me, for others of you, there is going to be something that comes your way now that you've made the decision to break the cycle. So for instance, some of you are going to put a relationship to rest. And you are going to go out and you are going to start to celebrate yourself and really, you know, have some fun with, you know, your friends, your family members, that sort of thing. And, you know, you're going to make the plans to really put some action towards what you want to do yourself. And there could be someone that does see this and really wants to propose something or something different. So this could be your partner that you've been dealing with and you took a break from, and them understanding that you need something more, and them bringing a little gesture of, you know what, I do see now that, you know, I don't take you out, or we have been doing the same thing over and over again, and someone wanting to bring you an offer of something. This isn't something major, but this is something that will definitely knock that cycle into something new. For some of you, you have not been networking. You've been working on something, by yourself, and you're wondering why things ain't happening the way that they should. You're wondering why your business hasn't grown, why this project hasn't gone to the next level. Well, it's because you're not really networking, you're not really sharing what's going on. And once you do make that decision to go out and do some networking and really push yourself outside of the cycle, because the thing is that I'm seeing a lot of you doing the same thing, and you're not marketing, you're not networking, you're not spreading the word, you're not sharing what you're doing, and you're expecting this manifestation of, oh my God, this is what you're doing, I love it, sign me up, I want to be a part of this. But you're not really putting out this project of yours or this business of yours, so it's hidden. It's not producing anything, but in your mind you're putting in so much work. So you're thinking, if I put in the work, then people will see me, people will appreciate, people will just know. Well, that's not the case. Once you start networking, once you start really celebrating what you're doing, the Two of Wands can also talk about partnerships, okay? So there could be some people that now see this and say, you know what, I'd really like to come in on this with you. Or, people really starting to see your project and wanting to be a part of it, that sort of thing. And, this is going to set some action towards someone making a proposal of being a partner or coming in and, being a part of your project, or whatever it is that you're doing in your business, really wanting to, be a part of that. Or maybe you're selling something, maybe you're providing consulting or whatever, and someone saying, yes, I whatever it is you're providing, I want to sign up for that. For those of you in love, this is talking about really getting out there, and there's a possibility that there is a partner out there for you that is going to set some action to make some type of proposal. If you are not already in a relationship and you've just been working, because I'm hearing this too. Some of you have just been working so much that you haven't had time to really put your mindset towards being in a relationship, and there's a deeper desire within you. And so this working all the time is not, you don't have anything to share this work, this project that you're putting in with, you're just, it's almost like when people are drinking too much because they want to soothe the pain that they have encountered in the past. It's like you're using your work as your outlet, and you haven't had time to go out, you haven't had time to let your hair down, so to speak. And so now, when you do decide to go out and do something different, there is going to be a possible partner that wants to take some action towards you. And sometimes that's what you need in order for you to break up the cycle or to be more encouraged to move forward, and to manifest things. Sometimes you just need somebody there in a different area to refuel you to do the things that you want to do in life. And that's just what I'm seeing here. Now, when we got some guidance here from the Archangel Oracle deck that I have, Life Review popped up, okay? Absolutely appropriate. It says, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced, okay? Absolutely. So you need to take some inventory of what is no longer serving you, what needs to change, what you need to implement, what you need to bring in, because there is some stagnant energy here and you need to move forward. The prosperity card also came out. It says that your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Absolutely. So for some of you, you're just so concerned about, if I let this go, if I take a break, I'm not going to have enough, I'm not going to succeed. And you need to let that go, because you have what you need and you can still work on things, but there's other areas of your life. You need to really be able to enjoy what you're doing, really know that what you're doing is working, And, you know, this going and going and going in the same pattern is just wearing you down. Now, the next oracle card that came out that was so amazing to see pop out of the deck. I got this from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck that I have that I absolutely love. It's the Time to Go card. And I'm just going to go ahead and read this here because I feel like this deck really does speak so much truth. This card here, it really speaks about endings, completions, walking away from things when there's nothing else to learn or to gain from the situation. But all in all, I'm going to read this message here. It says, you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move to new experiences and a new way of being. There's nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. Absolutely. Okay, it doesn't get any more clear than that. Some of you are just so stuck in doing and being the same thing over and over again, and it's now to take a risk to step outside of that because you are not going to be able to manifest the relationships, the project, you know, the job that you desire, all those things with this stagnant energy and this doing the same thing over and over again. It's time to take a rest, take a break from the way, the being, the person, the situation, and really make some decision here. You know, let's have some life review. And while you're reviewing your life and taking this time out, know that, you know, you have everything that you need right now. It's okay to take some time to think this through. Let's really get some action going towards the right direction of what's going to serve you. And ultimately, it's time to go from that same repetitive cycle, Sag. Okay? I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to get a postcard from the Spirit. This is for those of you that I'm pulling off of your energy, your personal angels, your personal spirit guides, you know, the ones that have passed on and really want you to understand the severity of this life review. I'm calling on them now to give me a direct message for those of you that are watching, those of you that I'm pulling off of your energy. I feel like this is very, very serious for some of you. I feel like this is imperative. Very, very imperative. Alright, so this is the message. What is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving in all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it. And be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results, miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's beautiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Absolutely. Okay, Sag. So you do need to tell the truth to others and say, this is no longer serving me. You need to tell the truth to yourself. This is no longer serving me. this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I desire. And telling the truth will get you out of this cycle. It will move you out of this stagnant energy, okay?